The Challenge of Raising Capital for Movies. By Armen Dilanchian. Raising capital for a movie has always been a complex endeavor, but in today's media-saturated landscape, it has become even more challenging. In the 1990s, before the advent of streaming services, Wall Street was more inclined to invest in the movie industry. Back then, the financial landscape for movies was more predictable, and profits were more common. Investors saw movies as viable investments, contributing to the thriving film industry. However, the situation has dramatically changed in recent years. The proliferation of streaming platforms and the sheer volume of media content have saturated the market, making it difficult to predict a movie's success. Investors are now more cautious, aware that most films do not generate significant returns. This uncertainty has led to a decline in investments from traditional sources, such as large financial institutions and wealthy individuals who once eagerly funded film projects. The modern investment landscape today, investors often shy away from backing new filmmakers due to the high risk associated with movie investments. Unlike established directors, actors, producers, and executive producers who can leverage their fame and past successes to secure funding, newcomers face significant hurdles. Investors are aware that the rewards of a successful film can be high, but the risks of failure are often too great for their portfolios. For aspiring filmmakers, this means turning to alternative sources of funding. Many rely on personal savings, loans from family and friends, and other non-traditional means to finance their projects. However, this approach comes with its own set of challenges. If the movie fails to make a profit or capture the industry's attention with its unique storytelling, future projects may be doomed from the start. Statistics show that around 97% of indie films do not make money, making the path to success incredibly steep. The influence of streaming platforms. Giant streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus have shifted the business model in the film industry. Their revenue primarily comes from subscriptions and advertisements. Even when they spend large sums of money on original films or series, the primary concern for these platforms is not the immediate profit from these projects, but the number of subscribers they can attract and retain. Decision-makers at these companies are focused on metrics that show subscriber growth, as this directly influences their stock prices and overall valuation. For instance, Netflix spent over $17 billion on content in 2021 alone. Despite this massive expenditure, their primary metric of success is subscriber numbers. In fact, Netflix's stock often reacts more to changes in subscriber numbers than to the success or failure of individual shows or movies. This focus on subscription numbers sometimes leads to the creation of similar types of content that algorithms suggest will keep subscribers engaged, even if it means repetitive storylines. Box office hits and flops. The traditional box office landscape still plays a role in the film industry, although its significance has diminished with the rise of streaming. Big-budget films like Avengers Endgame and Avatar have set records, with Avengers Endgame grossing over $2 billion worldwide. These hits demonstrate the potential for massive returns on investment. However, there are also high-profile flops that illustrate the risks involved. For example, the 2019 movie Cats had a budget of around $100 million but grossed only $75 million worldwide, leading to substantial losses. The creative drive. Despite these obstacles, independent filmmakers continue to pursue their passion for creating movies. The simple answer to why they persist is their inherent creativity and drive to tell stories. While the dream of making it big in the movie industry is elusive, the art of filmmaking itself is what fuels their perseverance. These creatives are constantly seeking ways to crack the code and attract audiences to their films, hoping to carve out a sustainable career in an industry that enriches lives globally. The positive outlook. The silver lining is that the spirit of independent filmmaking remains strong. These filmmakers are not just chasing financial success, they are driven by a desire to create meaningful content that resonates with audiences worldwide. Their continuous efforts to innovate and find new ways to engage viewers demonstrate their resilience and dedication to the craft. By embracing new technologies, platforms, and storytelling techniques, indie filmmakers are striving to make their mark and contribute to the cultural raising capital. For movies is more challenging than ever due to the saturated market and unpredictable returns. However, Perseverance is what is required in this industry to be successful.